If you've been keeping up with baseball the last couple of days, you would have heard of this thing called the Torpedo Bat. What exactly is this? According to ESPN's Jeff Passan, the creation of the Torpedo Bat optimizes the most important tool in baseball by redistributing weight from the end of the bat towards the area 6 to 7 inches below its tip, where most major league players typically strike the ball. Doing so takes an apparatus that for generations has looked the same and gives a fun house mirror makeover, with the fat part of the bat more towards the handle at the end, tapering towards a small diameter like a bowling pin. Overall, the bat is supposed to really help players kind of just be able to get a little bit more out of a jam. Again, it just not necessarily gives them more power, but as the definition said, it's redistributing that weight more towards the barrel of the bat, and again, that's going to help with hitting because, of course, the more weight that's there with these guys that's already very strong, it's going to result in just more power, and we saw that over the weekend. No one that I knew, including myself, knew even about these bats. But that all changed again, like I said, this weekend, where the Yankees hit 15 home runs in 3 days on the Milwaukee Brewers. 9 of those 15 home runs came from 5 Yankee players who have been using these new bats. Jazz Chisholm, who had 3, Volpe had 2, Austin Wells had 2, Cody Bellinger had 1, and Paul Goldschmidt had 1. By the end of the weekend, and this is being recorded on Monday, the 31st of March, this is all people are talking about right now in baseball. And again, it's spreading like a wildfire right now. Numerous players are interested in acquiring this bat. Not everyone, obviously, but still, many players are letting their teams know, hey, I want to get this type of bat. I'm hearing that some guys might be able to get theirs by the end of the week. So this is something to really look out for, especially with it just being so early in the season. I'm really curious to see how this makes an impact on just baseball overall. And something that I've been thinking about ever since this has really come out as a story is, will this bat impact baseball in the long term? In my opinion, we'll just have to see. Maybe it helps the hitters, but we need to see these bats used for a certain amount of time to tell if they are actually going to help players with power and if it's going to be sustainable. Like, something I thought was super interesting from this weekend is Aaron Judge, who had, I think, 3 home runs. He had three home runs in one game. He didn't even use this bat. Can you imagine a guy like Aaron Judge using this bat? He's going to be demolishing even more balls out of there. And they said even the main reason why this bat was created is because a lot of players, I think it was in 2023, were feeling really frustrated with how good pitching had gotten. They felt like they maybe needed some type of edge to combat it. And I'm just curious, like, how is this going to impact baseball just as a whole with the sport, but specifically the MLB? And I think, again, it's really just being able to see if this many guys are potentially going to start using these bats. People have to obviously track all their information, all their stats, and does the power go up? Does a guy who's hitting 10 to 15 home runs go to more of a 20 to 25 home run type of guy? Are we seeing even more doubles, potentially more triples? Like we don't know. This is all stuff, again, we have to see, because again, where my brain goes with this is, okay, we're getting guys that are now going to be potentially hitting with a little bit more power. And as, again, anyone who follows baseball knows, these pitchers, some of them, man, they come in there strictly to throw straight gas. They're throwing 100, 101 down the middle. I mean, my God, if that ball isn't located in the right spot and a guy's using this type of bat with a decent power already, that ball's getting obliterated. So maybe we will see some more. And I mean, maybe the MLB will like this. It's going to be at least leading to more scoring if we're going to see more of what we saw this weekend. And the craziest thing about this is the fact that this is legal. I don't understand why more teams weren't already doing this. I haven't looked into it enough, so this is more on me. But, like, is this something that players just didn't know about? Like, did they not know about this? Did teams not know about this? Was this just some secret that the Yankees kept? But at the same time, the MLB has had this be legal. So, like, maybe people just haven't wanted to consider trying this out. I really don't know. But again, I'm just curious to see how this impacts the season long term. This definitely wasn't on my bingo card heading into the MLB season, a new high power bat. But if it's going to produce more runs and overall just more excitement, I'm not necessarily going to mind it. I don't think it really impedes the game in a bad way, at least from the short sample size that we've seen. we're just really going to have to see how this plays out. And maybe this is the future of baseball. Maybe it isn't. But again, I just wanted to have a little yap session about this because this is really a trending topic right now. And it's just such an interesting topic to me. So yeah, if you made it this far in the video, please give this video a like. If you have any thoughts down below on this Torpedo Bat, drop them down below. Do you think this is good for baseball? Do you think these should be banned? Again, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you like this type of content, feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be continuing to make videos, so if you want to join the community, be my guest, and it would really be appreciated. So yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace, guys.